that you are not joined on my list of eligible young men, although I have the same list as the dear Duchess of Bolton has. We work together in that. However, I am quite ready to enter your name, should your answers be what a really affectionate mother requires. Do you smoke?
Well, I must admit I do smoke.
I'm glad to hear it. A man should always have an occupation of some kind. There are far too many idle men in London as it is. How old are you?
29.
A very good age to be married at. I have always been of the opinion that a man who desires to get married should know either everything or nothing. Which do you know?
I know nothing, Lady Bracknell.
I'm pleased to hear it. I do not approve of anything that tampers with natural ignorance. Ignorance is like an exotic, delicate fruit. Touch it, and the bloom is gone. The whole theory of modern education is radically unsound. Fortunately, in England, at any rate, education produces no effect whatsoever. What is your income?
I have an income of £7,000 or £8,000 a year.
In land or in investments?
Oh, in investments chiefly.
That is satisfactory.
But I do have a country estate with a beautiful mansion that sits on 1,500 acres, but that is not where I get my main source of income. Indeed, I am told that the only people who make any income are the poachers.
A country house? How many bedrooms? Well, that point can be cleared up afterwards. You have a townhouse, I hope. A girl with a simple, unspoiled nature like Gwendolyn could hardly be expected to reside in the country.
I have a townhouse in Belgravia Square, and I let it out to Lady Bloxham, but I can get back at 6 months' notice.
Lady Bloxham? I don't know her.
She is a nether lady. She doesn't get about much.
Ah, nowadays that is no guarantee of responsibility or character. What number in Belgrave Square?
149.
Oh, the unfashionable side. I thought there was something. However, that could easily be altered.
Which, the fashion or the side?
Both, if necessary, I presume. What are your politics?
Well, I don't really have any, Lady Bracknell. I suppose I could be called a liberal unionist.
Oh, they count as Tories. They dine with us, or come in the evening at any rate. Now, to minor matters. Are your parents living?
Sadly, I've lost both my parents.
To lose one parent, Mr. Worthing, may be regarded as a misfortune. To lose both looks like carelessness. Who was your father? He was evidently a man of some wealth. Was he born in what the radical papers call the purple of commerce, or did he rise from the ranks of the aristocracy?
I really don't know, Lady Bracknell. You see, in truth, I said I lost both my parents, but perhaps it would be more truthful to say that they have lost me. You see, I was found.
Found?
Yes, found. I was found by the late Mr. Thomas Cardew, a gentleman of great distinction and philanthropy. And he called me Worthing because he had a first-class ticket for Worthing in his pocket at the time. Worthing, it's a town in Sussex, a seaside resort.
Where did the charitable gentleman who had a first-class ticket for the seaside resort find you?
In a handbag.
A handbag?
Yes, a black leather handbag, quite a large black leather handbag with beautiful leather straps. What a handbag.
In what locality did this Mr. James or Thomas Cardew come across this ordinary handbag?
In Victoria Station. It was given to him by mistake for his own.
The cloakroom at Victoria Station?
The Brighton line.
The line is immaterial. Mr. Worthing, I confess I feel somewhat bewildered by what you have just told me. To be born, or at any rate bred, in a handbag, whether it had handles or not, seems to me to display a contempt for the ordinary decencies of family life. That reminds me of one of the worst excesses of the French Revolution. And I suppose you know what that unfortunate movement led to.
What would you recommend me do? What would you advise me, Lady Bracknell? Because you know that Gwendolyn's happiness is most important to me.
I would strongly advise you, Mr. Worthing, to try and acquire some relations as soon as possible, and to make a definite effort to produce one parent of either sex before the season is quite over.
I don't know how I'm going to achieve that, Lady Bracknell. I mean, I can produce the handbag because it's in my dresser in my room, and I think that should be sufficient for you, Lady Bracknell.
Me, sir? What has it to do with me? Can you imagine that Lord Bracknell and I would ever consent to allow our daughter, a girl brought up with the utmost care, to marry into a cloakroom or to form an alliance with a parson? Good morning, Mr. Worthing.